Hey everyone, welcome back to another chart planning update video. This is just going to be focused on Bitcoin. Any of you interested in Mara or MSTR, just, you can go off of this video if you understand the correlation of it, but I'm not going to be going over it today. But quite simply, of course, always remember everything in this video is just my own personal opinion. It is not financial advice. And for those of you interested in the actual Bitcoin chart, I'm gonna go over my approach, but if any of you have any feedback or anything that you're focused on or that you notice that I don't, let me know, because I'm a little concerned about this area when it comes to anyone taking long positions right now. And I'm gonna go over that in a second, but I'm mostly focused on a more reasonable, more extreme retest of this area, just because if you guys have been following for a while, you know that every time we have a slight test of of our resistance area, slight test, we eventually get back into it and more aggressively push into that area as well. That's happened multiple times in the past, but for example, just like for some context reasons, like back here, slight test, then we had a support area that was then tested, and then it pushed up higher from there. So it's possible that we can be seeing that as well here, but I am not counting on it, and I'm going to go over that in a moment. But real quick, we are down 2%. Bitcoin is down 2% in December overall right now, and then the heat map is showing, we can potentially see a little bit more downside before we start testing these liquidation areas up here. But this can definitely change later into today, Sunday, as futures open and as the Asian markets open as well. So, there's a lot of possibilities, but I'm going to go with what I personally believe. So to get started here, quite simply, I always like to give our resistance area and then a support area. So support area, resistance area. Last video I said that ideally I would like to see a triangle pattern. If we were going to see a three-wave corrective move, so like this, up and then down, and that can still be in play right now, just because as the RSI has been resetting this last week, it's now opening the opportunity for a one more low scenario from here to happen. So this is absolutely 100% in my opinion just valid, possible. With the reset of the RSI, one more time, reset of the RSI, opening a position, or not position, the possibility of this to come down. Any of you trading ETFs or short ETFs, I don't really think that's a great idea personally, just because due to the short trading week, due to Bitcoin having some crazy fluctuations overnight, waiting for market open, waiting for actual trading hours to occur to open and close these positions is a little too risky. If you're fortunate enough to trade crypto futures or just actual contracts on crypto exchanges to take advantage of overnight 24/7 markets, being able to close out short positions, and yeah, that might be a good idea. But at the same time, here's my approach, so I don't get myself mixed up. I tend to repeat myself too much. We do have, I'm going to go with the body of the candles, right? Body of the candles from right here. And then up here, coming down from, again, using the body of the candles, just preference. There's no real wrong way of doing this, but this is what I'm looking at right now. So we are seeing that triangle pattern with the possibility of the final three-wave corrective move to come down. This slight test of this resistance area makes it valid where this can be that B, or not really a B wave because it's very shallow compared to the overall high up here of this swing high. So if we're looking at a WXY pattern, this can definitely be a W, X, and then finishing off the Y with the one more low. That one more low, and at the point we break below this trend line right here, this support, at that point any number, any price is valid. But to have a more healthy final third wave, I would like to see it even slightly touch the purple down here. That would be the more healthy approach. If you wait towards the end of the video, I'll give you guys an update on my core position, a trade I'm working on right now. So you can see how I'm taking advantage of this setup. But I am more on the long side. I believe we will not see that third wave happen, even though it's extremely possible. It's very much possible. It's something that, you know, we've seen multiple times in the past, although due to New Year's coming up, due to us not seeing continuation of higher prices as we near New Year's, my belief on having a red January is starting to fade. The longer we stay in suppressed prices like we are now, entering January, then I believe, you know what, we're most likely going to see we're most likely going to see a green January instead of a red, just because we're not seeing those higher prices. So due to this, it's why I'm taking long positions, and I'm gonna show you guys that in a moment. But this is still super valid. So if we do see the prices come down, I'm not gonna be surprised. I'm actually going to, if we see Monday, so tomorrow open, and we see prices continue to trend lower, retesting this or even slightly break below it into tomorrow, Monday, then I'm going to be adding more to the position. I currently have, I'm going to show you guys in a moment, $105,000 invested in a long leveraged Bitcoin ETF. I would like to add more as well, so I can have a much, you know, I have almost 2,000 shares. I want to have closer to 2,000 or exactly 2,000 or whatever entering into January if we do see these suppressed prices continue. But if we see it come down into this area, man, this is the final, like, prices will not go any lower than, if this were to happen, prices will not go any lower than this. It's a possibility we can see a test, at least even break below this. At that point, it's just a no-brainer time to take long positions, no-brainer for anyone that's just sitting on the sidelines waiting for a perfect opportunity. That would be the perfect no-brainer opportunity right there. But with that being said, we are seeing this triangle pattern on an overall uptrend, because we've been uptrending for a while, and, you know, to me this is just bullish. Where, you know, we can see this later today come up higher, break out, or come up higher and continue the consolidation. Even though I do have a long position, honestly I would like to see the prices come down lower, but I'm just not worried about it too much. I'm not trying to close out this trade within a day or two or anything like that. But yeah, that's my approach right now, just to keep it simple, just to keep it super simple. That's my approach. I see a bullish triangle pattern forming, so we can see this pop up. There was talks online, social media and all that, of a potential head and shoulders pattern forming. I don't know how I feel about that as well, just to give one last feedback on this. So we have it's not upside down, it's right here. So we have a shoulder, head, and then shoulder. But I believe if this was the case, we would have seen this breakdown already. I believe we would have seen this breakdown already. But maybe that's where this comes into play, where we see a little bit of a downturn right there. It's not very solid. So yeah, again, I'm bullish on this. If we do see a dip come down into this series, it's gonna be super short-lived. I don't think it's gonna last more than a week or two. If from the moment we see the price break down below this and then make its way towards this area down here, it's gonna be short-lived. I believe it's gonna be if that happens, it's gonna be, you got to take the opportunity presented to you as quickly as possible, in my opinion. And then this up here, for those of you that haven't seen last video, this is the magnet area. Due to on the 1-day candles, there is some solid imbalance, in my opinion, up here, which has not been filled yet, and it's overlapping with our resistance area. And then if you do believe, or if we do get confirmation that this is going to be a bullish triangle and we're going to see the price break above it and then make its way higher. If you were to consider this trend right here, or even if you were to come down here, it doesn't matter. We'll do this for now because this is the more extreme portion of it. It overlaps in this area as well, so that gives me as an individual confidence that, you know, we are most likely, regardless of what the RSI says, actually in a bullish, you know, we're getting ready to see a bullish pattern confirm itself. So yeah, guys, that's just my opinion. I'm going to give you guys a quick, I'm not going to take a screenshot, I think I'm just going to show you guys on the fidelity. I'm using fidelity for this one. So right now the position is down $9,900. I've been accumulating this whole trend down, getting ready for the next pump up, which you guys know, if you guys been watching, you know, we're looking for higher prices soon. So let's see, as of this moment, if we do see suppressed prices lower, I will be buying into Monday. I will be adding another $5,000 worth of this, but right now I have 1,875.9 shares at an average price of $55.97. So we are down, yeah, a couple dollars below $9,900. So I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but actually let me see if I can open up my, yeah, that's what it looks like. It's just, you know, and this is a legit app, you know, no one thinks it's a screenshot or anything. Yeah, so 105,000 invested in it. I really want to add more. Just why not? Rather invest it into something I believe in than just leaving cash sitting in cash. But yeah, guys, very much, again, one more time, summary, very, very possible completion of a third wave will happen soon, most likely throughout this week. You know, entering early January, very much possible, and that's mainly due to the reset of the RSI. But we are not seeing lower lows, at least not yet, right? And then I gave multiple reasons. I'm not going to go over them again, but I gave multiple reasons on why I believe we're seeing we're just going to see the price pump either way soon. But that's my approach. Either or, I have a plan for whatever happens. But hopefully this video made sense, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.